Hello, fellow pawns. I'm Droopy Pawn. This is Sky Factory 3. We're at episode 31. Last time I thought we were on 29, but as I mentioned, it had been about 10 days since I played, and I had kind of lost count because I've been busy with work, calling softball games, teaching young people how to math when I am having trouble mathing myself on that last episode. And I got a message here. Do I want a tiny cheeseburger? Okay, too late. Because it's the same day as I recorded the last message, or last video, and I kind of forgot that my message rang, and so I guess I missed out. No problem, though. So I'm right-clicking the crafting station, and it's turning, it's changing its orientation. Well, that's cool. I kind of knew you could do that, but I guess I had forgotten. Okay, let's put away some things that we used last time. Apparently I made way too much clay. You know what, I can put the clay over in the clay box, because I have one of those now. And see, I was feeding dust in here into the water barrel, and it was turning into clay, and then I was breaking that clay. But I think I have plenty of clay now for a while. Now I wonder if I can turn those back into sand. No, that makes smooth sandstone. Let's see. Sandstone. Sandstone. Can I do anything with it? Can I turn it back into regular... What? What was that? Sandstone chest. I didn't know that was a thing. Brownstone. Rough brownstone. I made coke brick. What is this thing? Small compression upgrade. What's that about? Iron backpack. So, I know there's a thing called an iron backpack. Oh, there we go. I can run the sandstone through the sag mill to get sand back. Okay. Sorry about the coughing. I don't have the Rona, but I have an upper respiratory infection. I'll try to not cough on you too much, but let's talk about what's going on here. We made this lovely coke oven last time, and what you can do with it is throw some wood in there, and it'll start burning. And that wood, normally you burn it, it turns into charcoal, but this is going to turn it into, I believe it's called coke, C-O-K-E, which is kind of like charcoal. And rarely, it's also going to create some liquid over here called creosote. And I want to capture that creosote, and I believe I saw a tank in here. Looks like that tank might have something in it. Yeah, that's full of lava. Well, that's no good. Can make another tank, but I was also thinking about, reservoir, I think? Reservoir? What's... Ender IO Reservoir. At Ender Reservoir. I thought there was a reservoir thing that would contain liquids. It's like a big glass tank, but I could make it multiple sizes. Fused quartz. Well, maybe that's not a thing in Sky Factory 3. Inventory sensor. Killer Joe. He kills monsters. Pressure tank. Fluid tank. Capacitors. Is there really no kind of reservoir? Reservoir. I know I have used that, but maybe it wasn't Sky Factory. Alright, we just won't use a reservoir right now then. Let's make another tank. Seems like I needed those and a piece of glass, if I recall correctly. Tank, that, yeah, I got it. So I'm gonna put this tank over here. You see, I've already made a little bit of creosote oil, and that's gonna have a purpose for us in a little while. Right now I'm just gonna put that here, and I'm gonna change its configuration so that on this side it's gonna pull. So it's pulling the reservoir created by this coke oven into the tank. Now there's also a little bit of storage in here. It looks like it'll hold 12 buckets. This one will hold, I think it's also 12 buckets. I'm not sure. So basically I just doubled the storage. Now we can also, what did I make here? Charcoal? Yeah, well, okay. I turned the oak wood into charcoal, and occasionally that also creates some creosote oil, and I'll show you what to do with that once we get enough of it. Looks like I've got a bucket now, so I can show you now. I've got a bucket of creosote oil, so I can make like a chest pattern here, put the creosote oil in the middle, and I get treated wood planks. Now those are useful for creating some other things, like I'm kind of thinking I'd like to have a windmill. Improved windmill. Well, this one looks like that'll be the easier one to make, just the regular windmill. So this one, improved windmill blade. I'm going to need a bunch of tough fabric for that, which requires the industrial hemp fiber, which I have a little bit of growing out here, but not a whole lot. But the real reason we're trying to create this immersive engineering stuff is because of a little garden thing. See, on my other world, on my mod pack that I created, I was kind of having a hard time getting redstone. I mean, not that it was a hard time. I can go down and mine it because it's a regular old world. But, you know, it's just a hassle. You gotta go down to the bottom of the world, down by the bedrock, and you have to mine around or run around through a cave and find an actual place where there is redstone. And it's just a hassle. It's time consuming. But there's a thing in immersive engineering called a garden cloche. Let's see, C-O-L-C-H, I think, cloche. I heard someone call it a cloche. I believe the correct pronunciation is cloche. But basically it's this thing. It's kind of a little tiny farm garden thing built all in one square. And it's about 3 blocks tall, but it's only 1 square big, 1 by 1. So I'm gonna need a lantern. So there's some crafting stuff that has to go on to be able to build this. But I'm gonna need the treated pressure planks, the treated wood planks. Looks like I need stained glass. We need these iron mechanical components. I can make that right now. Let's see, I need that and that. So the copper was in the middle, the iron was on the corners, and I have the iron component part for this. I've already got treated planks. I need some stained glass, I think, and a lantern. So a lantern will be a piece of glowstone. I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I already have glowstone blocks. So 1 glowstone block. Will regular glass work for this, or does it have to be stained glass? Oh, regular glass will work. And now I need a lantern, which is iron plate. Okay, the way you make an iron plate is you get you some iron ingots, which I have. You take your immersive engineering hammer and you put the ingots and the hammer together and they turn into plates. So did that. Now we need, let's see, we need glass panes. Well, I have some of those. Isn't that a convenient convergence of circumstances? Okay, I got the lantern, which I think can be powered with electricity, and I have a garden cloche. So I'm not really ready to mess with this thing right now, but I'll put it over here and try to show you how to use it. I think I can do something with it. So if you open this thing up by right clicking it, you're going to put some dirt down here and some kind of seed. So let's get the dirt and some kind of seed. Let's go with hemp seed, since I'm going to need a bunch of those for the windmill. And then a piece of dirt. And if you were growing something like cactus, then you could put sand in there. So I'll run over here, open it up, I'll put my dirt in the bottom, I'll put the seed there, and you see it's got something growing in the dirt, but it's not actually doing anything yet because, well, it needs some power and it needs some water. So I think for power, let's try making, for right now, let's just try making some immersive engineering power connectors. At immersive LV, see, LV wire connector, which is 3 coppers and some hardened clay. Well, hardened clay is just cooked clay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you cook those up for me, and I'll find some 3 clays, or 3 coppers. Alright, and let's see, we're going to need LV wire coil, which is copper wire. Now, how do I get copper wire? Well, I got to use shears on a copper plate. Okay, well, how do I get a copper plate? Well, you should know that one already. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put so much stuff. I put the copper ingots with the hammer to get the copper plates. And then I can use some shears. Shear, wire cutters. Wire cutter, yeah, there we go. Which is sticks and a piece of iron ingot. Okay, well, I have sticks and I have iron ingot, so now I have wire cutters. Now if I put the copper plate with the wire cutters like I did with the hammer earlier, then I get actual wire. And I think I actually need to do that twice because I'm going to need a wire coil. LV wire coil, and I think I'm actually going to need 2 of those, but see, this recipe makes me 4 of them, so I'm good there. So I was waiting for some hardened clay to put with my copper ingots so I can make connectors. Now, with that, well, that's my power tap, so I'm actually in a bad place here. Alright, let's take this stuff out and break it. And just for now, we're going to move it over to here. So, move the garden cloche to here. Then I can put a connector there, and I believe I can put on top another connector. Then I can take my LV wire and right click from the source, it's connected there, and then right click to the target, and now I have a little wire going to my garden cloche. And I think if I look in here, it should show me power, but it is not showing me some power. Does it need to have the dirt and the seed in there first? Fail. That was a failure. Alright, let's try snipping this wire. I snipped it. The wire is snipped. And maybe it's because it needs the water too. Let's try putting the connector down here. Sorry about the coughing. I don't know, this is only the second time I've tried using this garden cloche, so I'll connect there and there. Maybe now I have power. Oh yeah, I got 16,000 RF in there. But this is still not growing because it has not any water. So I'm gonna come over here and let's just borrow this water sink thing. You gonna break? Please don't die. Oh, it didn't die. Okay, and I need a what is it? A transfer node for water, and then at least one transfer pipe. And I will put my sink right over here. And I'll put a connector on it to pull out some water, and then I'll run some pipe. And I should have water. Yeah, we're filling up with water now. And you can see that this garden cloche is growing the industrial hemp pretty fast. Way faster than it would grow if I just had it planted in the ground. So it's giving me the industrial hemp fiber, and I'm getting seeds, and this will work with just about any crop you can think of. So for example, if I was having trouble getting redstone, which I'm not now, but if I was, and I could create a redstone seed from what is it, Mystical Agriculture, and I could plant it over here and it would just grow me red seed essence, and I'd get all the redstone I wanted. And you could do this for as many crops, as many garden cloches as you could power. Cloches, that's a funny word. But we got this reactor now powering what a total waste of power, but it's powering this garden cloche, which is staying completely full of power. And let's see, we are still climbing in power right now. So even at this very minimal setting over here, where the fuel rod is 90% inside the reactor controlling the power output, it's still making more power than it's being used. So this thing uses very little power. And look at that, I've already got nearly a stack of industrial hemp fiber. So that happened. We did immersive engineering stuff. Now I think I'd like to make a more storage thing. Let's see, storage crate. Yeah, storage crate to keep all the immersive engineering stuff in. So let's do that real quick. I need a wood casing, and I need a bunch of chesses, which I have, and I need some planks, which I can get. Alright, I did that, and we'll just put that over here and call this the immersive engineering section for now. So I've got a little bit of immersive engineering stuff started. Put my hammer over there too. This nuclear stuff can stay here. And as you can see, the fluid tank is filling up with creosote, because this wood is going to burn slowly. It's going to make charcoal, but as it's making charcoal, it's also making creosote oil, which normally goes into here, because the coke oven has its own fluid storage area, but I have the tank pulling it out, so I could take this creosote, I could come over here, get me some planks, spread them out like a chest, and bam, treated wood planks. Now those can also be turned into treated sticks, as one might expect. So I have a bunch of treated sticks now, in addition to my treated wood planks. Let's make a little crafting station over here for crafting treated stuff. And let's look at windmill. It was windmill with a M, muh. So I need a piece of iron and these windmill blades. And I see I'm at 21 minutes now. And I like to keep my videos around 20 minutes, so maybe next time we'll work on the windmill. But there you go, garden cloche, making lots of industrial hemp. More than I can pick up at the moment. And yeah, we did it. We made a thing. So I'm going to call it a day there because I'm about out of time. Let me know what you think about this. If you have some good ideas for this coke oven or that garden cloche over there, leave them in the comments. And I'm going to get out of here. So until next time, Droopy Pond signing out. See you next time.